This is how I made $2,500 while traveling. This is not even a joke, guys. I'm serious. Like, I was literally traveling. I was on my way to Sevilla airport to return back to Vienna. Yeah, a trade setup just appeared and I took advantage of that. So I executed, but just let's get into the charts and I will explain you guys in detail how I did it. So let's see, what do we have in here? Let's start up from the daily. Previous daily closed super strong bullish, reacting from these daily imbalances in here to the left. I'm not gonna mark everything in here, but you guys already know. So close strong bullish, so it's a no-brainer for me to look for buys in here, you know. So then Asia is opening, pushes up right away, pretty big move at this point, 180 pips. But of course I don't trade Asia session, so didn't capitalize on that. So at this point, if you're looking at the 4-hour candles, you're having a clear break of structure in here. You know, you have a clear breakout at this point, closing above all of the previous candles in here, above this whole range, if you want to call it, and reacting from this 4-hour imbalance to the left. So at this point, what I'm looking for is just a retest, and the retest just happened with NY session, but I was just patiently waiting. Why? Because we had news at that time. So right here, I didn't do anything in here, and just right here we had the news. So I was not looking at the charts every single minute. I was just checking every 5-minute candle at this point, and I'm just waiting for some kind of liquidity grab. What do I want to see? I want to see, especially after this major push, I want to see some kind of liquidity grab, guys. This is really important. Like, after you have a push like that, for this to not be a fake out, you need some solid information. What do you need in here? I need a clear liquidity grab for me. Like, the price is showing me, okay, we will go up from here as just a liquidity grab and we'll get the daily expansion move. So what am I looking in here? I'm not looking for this imbalance at all, because I don't like to have like these big imbalances and trade from those. If something really like specific happens, then yeah, it's different. But in this case, I didn't like it at all. So I wanted that break below and tap that daily open. That was the key in here, guys. So the previous daily high, daily open are pretty close to each other, just like 20 pips apart. So I want to see that daily open, and ideally I saw this demand on here on the 30-minute, which was also on the 1 hour. I wanted to see that tab right there, take out these lows, and this was the daily low actually. So take out the daily low and react from these areas, you know, because this was the area where price got the strength to give that move. You know, this is in 1 30-minute candle, so pretty big move. And at that point, I'm just waiting now for price to come to that area. So I'm waiting, and at that point the 4-hour candle closed. So I'm not doing anything before the 4-hour candle closes. Last 10 minutes I'm not doing anything. I really want to wait for that 4-hour to close and give me that information. So I'm seeing already, okay, we are rejecting that area. I'm not seeing a strong closure below the previous daily high or a daily open. So this is already good information for me, as a good sign that I can still look for buys in here. 30-minute candle closed with a huge wick on both sides, so that's also good. 15-minute candle closed as a doji. So still no information, like no confirmation, nothing substantial for me to get into this position. So, and it's a brand new 4 hours, so I'm not gonna expose myself to take that risk. So I'm just still waiting. At this point, we tap the demand. So this is what I wanted. Now every box is ticked. Only thing now I need is for price action to give me that confirmation. This is the only thing now that I need, nothing else. Every other confirmation is ticked already. We got it. So I only need now price action to give me that idea that I can execute on buys. So I'm just waiting, and we're going lower. We're going lower, if you can see. We're going lower here, and the 5-minute, look at that. The 5-minute close is a bullish doji. So it's not a strong candle, but still is giving me an idea, okay, we are not closing below the daily open. And that's super important for me. And the 1 minute already is giving me that pattern right here. We had that low, swept the low, and then rejected up there, and now we have the retest. And if you can see, this is some really good like important information. We are respecting this 1 minute imbalance. We can wick below, but I don't like to I don't want price to close below. That's the key point in here, guys. So at this point, price is just bouncing around, still nothing major just yet. There is this 1 minute imbalance that we closed, the bearish one, which is good. That's also already giving me that confidence in here. So after that, we have now this bullish one, yeah? And from this bullish one, we're closing that. So I didn't mark out that one. And now this one is also closed. So now we have to wait, guys, because we close those imbalances. So there is no confirmation for me now to jump into buys in here. So what do we have now? Look at that. A strong 1 minute engulfing candle. So price is still holding that daily open aggressively. You know, let's check the 5 minutes. 5 minute candle closed bullish. So a lot of guys would be maybe scared in this case to take a position. But from experience, I personally know that gold loves to do these kind of things. When the move will be big, it will be not that easy to get into that move. This is something that gold really loves to do, and that's why not many people can trade gold profitably. So now I'm still waiting for confirmations, and now I'm seeing that first 1 minute candles closing super strong, you know, right at the previous daily high. And now I wait a little bit more. Why? Why did I wait a little bit more? Because of this thing right here. Now we have an imbalance right here, guys. Because now we broke above that area. So now I want to see this imbalance to get being tapped. And then I will enter on that pullback right there. And also you have to keep in mind we are in volume time. 10 minutes before NYC. I'm expecting this thing to pop up maybe before or at least with NYC open. So now we get tagged in right there. We are in that trade, guys. So not a limit entry, but just an execution right at the imbalance, and with spreads and everything, execution is pretty much right there. And I'm in that thing right there. And at that point, we are just pushing up from there on. 5 minute candle also closed above now at this point. It's a no-brainer. And 15 minute candle also broke the high. So at that point, this was a really quick trade. Look at that, just price just pushing, like NYC open, and we just pushed like. And you have to also look at that. Just let's go back a little bit. So how did we manage this trade, guys? This is really important. How did I manage this trade? So the way I managed this trade is the following. As you guys already know, what do? Look at that imbalance. So this imbalance got respected. Didn't get tapped quite, but now it got tapped, closed above. Perfect. Respected the imbalance, so nothing to worry about at this point. And now slowly I'm looking to, okay, how can I move my stop, you know? And at this point, I'm moving my stop to break even, guys. Just before NYC, I'm moving my stop to break even because there is really no point for me to risk more on this trade. You know, moving my stop to break even and slowly but surely moving it also in profits below this low. A trailing stop. No partials just yet, nothing. We're letting the trade play out. Approaching 3R. Yeah. Right there, it was about like 3.5 R, but yeah, 3.3 R, but closing it, etc., and with all of that, end up being like a 3R trade. So why did I close there right away? That's also really important, guys, because you may say like, oh, the previous trade, you held your position for a 4R. Why did you close at 3.5 R now? So I closed around at 3R. Why? Because of the fact that we are in this tight range. You know, we are at this tight range and the price action is not the same. You know, I have the wick that I can from the news high, but I don't want to fight the supply. And I know, okay, the first 5-minute candle of NYC pushed up so aggressively, it's pretty risky for me to hold on to these profits when I know NYC is so volatile. And NYC can just eat up all my profits and just pull back heavily. And what happened after that? Look at that. A crazy pullback, crazy rejection from there. Boom. And then price kept up pushing. That's another story. And then we start to range, and runners went all the way to 5R, 6R. And yeah, that was about it. It was slow, but afterwards price really like started to push up even more. You can see, let's go to the 5 minutes. This was then pretty late in the session, so at that point I'm just holding runners because I'm about to fly. And this was the point when I was actually like at the gate, and yeah, just about to fly literally. And yeah, I just made like a monthly salary of more than a monthly salary even, you know, like pretty much while traveling. And yeah, I have even the screenshot on my Twitter and everything. I'll put it on here also. I literally executed that trade while I was in the Uber, guys. I'm not even joking. And that's the beauty of trading, man. Like, this thing can give you like some like this. And this is the beauty of trading, guys, because this can give you the freedom to make money from anywhere, you know, anywhere, anytime. And this is just a blessing, you know, like this is just a blessing, and you have to be grateful for this opportunity. So take it serious and just seize the opportunity, man. So this is how I made $2,500 in 15 minutes. And if you guys want to learn from verified traders, join the Funded Brothers Discord community. I'll see you there.